Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, or whatever time you're watching this. So the update's coming out on the 3rd, but what is new today? We got new Commodore Vestures. So let's take a peep, shall we? Now, the last Commodore Vesture set was just a sort of a bunch of weapon skins. They were alright. I think they could have been a bit better. They were kind of basic for the cost. And what Darktide does this thing where it makes no sense to me, right? Every other game I've ever played, right? Darktide, obviously, big issue with the money cosmetic shop, but we'll get into that. So they'll have, like, let's just say individually, each piece of an outfit is 200 coin, right? And then so there's 5 pieces in an outfit, so it's oh my god, dumb at math, 400, 800, 1,000 coin, right, for the whole for all of the outfits you buy individually. Most games would be like, okay, we'll sell at a bundle, only 900 coins, so you have a little 100 coin to throw something your way. Darktide doesn't do that, and it doesn't make sense to me. Anyway, let's read the cosmetics. I'm liking what we're seeing here. I'm liking we got some peg legs. Peg legs are pretty solid. This guy's got double peg legs. Okay, I was about to say, this looks sick. Oh my god, it's a unique walking animation. A little headpiece. Kind of a big... It's kind of a recolor of a jacket the veteran already has, but I kind of like it. It's got the green carapace underneath. Or I guess it's not carapace. This is... Is this flak? No, I think this is carapace. This is guardsman carapace, I'm pretty sure. I could be wrong. Got a cool knife on the back. I'm liking the I love these style of jackets, these bomber jackets. Big fan. Big fan of the buckles. Big fan of the pockets. Big fan of the belt. I'm big fan of the wrappings. It's kind of hard to see, but the wrappings are scriptures. Or at least they seem to be scriptures on his hand here. That's pretty 40k. All right, let's read the lore, shall we? From his position in the Lehman Russ gun turret, Colm saw the enemy shell at the last second. Then the tank exploded beneath him. Colm doesn't remember much after that. Blurry glimpses of lights, road figures looming over him, the whirring of saw blades and drills. Then all was black once more. When he finally came to, Colm found himself enhanced. The exoskeleton had taken the explosion had taken his legs, but the priests had rebuilt them. They might squeak if he forgets to oil them regularly, but it sure beats the alternative. I mean, yeah, big fan of the legs. The legs are obviously really cool. Just some cool cosmetics. We love some fake ass legs. I like that they're uneven too. They could easily had it like cut off at the knee, but I like that one has the knee and one doesn't. Also kind of cheeked up, not gonna lie. Also I like the pant here, like the buckle. Head cosmetics, whatever. More augments are always cool. And then we have Beatrix Skillamime. Ah, there she is. I'm a big fan of this top. It kind of reminds me of a top that Zelda already has, but it like mixed with another one. I'm a big fan of the purity seals, the knives, the bells, the ropes. Big fan of the pockets. Shoulders pretty cool. The collar's actually kind of nice too. Kind of fuck with this buckle too. Pants pretty solid. Once again, got a cool peg leg. Although I will say, I don't know if you can notice it, the peg leg is a little higher up than the actual boot, so it's floating above the ground a little bit higher. And then obviously green, not a fan of the green goblin cap, but teach their own. Big fan of the top though. I like the arm guards as well. All right. Beatrix is inordinately proud of her bionic leg. Any downtime she is spent polishing the prosthetic to a mirrored shine. She believes the limb was a gift from the God Emperor and therefore reveres it like some holy relic. Others find this behavior rather peculiar, but Beatrix doesn't care. She knows that he will reward her devotion. I mean, hey, we all got our own things, right? Another thing I like about the pants, I like these straps here, like these buckle straps. I don't know what they'd be called. Like these, I like them a lot. They're very cool. All right, now for the Psyker, Jupe Kyrates, I believe that was. Or Kirtez, Jupe Kirtez. Not a fan of the, I'm not a fan of the face augmetics. I kind of like the leg. It's a little basic, but I do like this. I like that he's got a crotch pad for when they got to pee. And they have a butt button. That's pretty sweet. I like the shoe. The shoe's actually really good. Same with the peg leg. Very basic, very fitting. Very nice. Now for the top. I'm kind of fucked with this, but it looks like it's a psyker that's about to beat your ass. I don't need magic. I got my fucking arms, bro. It's got a cool glove. It does look really nice. I like the collar, like with the angle here. All right. Jupe Kyrates, what you got for me? A true augmeticist, Jupe is driven by a longing to replace their flesh with the majesty of the biotic. Fortunately, they lack the funds and station to achieve this easily, so they scrape by, saving every doctor or visit to crawl for whatever procedure they can afford. Ah, the wannabe tech priest. Well, shout out to them. Alright, we got Will It. Will it kill? It will kill. I'm a big fan of the top. Looks pretty snazzy. I'm a big fan of this armor thing. Kind of goes hard with the wheel. Not gonna lie. And obviously, Cadia stands on the shoulder. Always fun. I really like the pants quite a bit, actually. This kind of reminds you of the Rogue Trader pants, but obviously you got a peg leg. Very nice. Very, very nice. Big fan of that. Not a fan of this helm. I mean, once again, I just don't like the face augmetics. That's just me personally. Willet didn't like when his foot hurt. Willet really didn't like the noise and the fuss when Carl was fixing his foot. Willet really likes his new foot. It's much smashier than the old foot. Well, goddamn, Willet. Go get him, Tiger. I really love Ogryn armor like this, because you can tell, like, some tech priest just took, like, some tank shrapnel and just, like, smacked it onto an Ogryn. Big fan of it. Big fan. Oh, I like the gloves. I didn't notice he had gloves. I wish I could, like, wheel him around up and down, you know? Yeah, no, this is really cool. I like I like to call these, like, the halfling straps, where a halfling would, like, hold on to. Big fan of that. Kind of goes hard with the wheel, as said, because it kind of looks like the chains links into the wheel. But yeah, that is that. Now for the build we're running. We are running, not this build, so sorry. We are running a, not that build either. There, nope, not that build either. There we go. We are running a Gunluggin build. Now, I do have a video about it. Not necessarily on it, but me playing it and me getting very salty. But I figured I'd give it I've played it a few times more, and I've had a little, I still don't like the build as much, but, you know, give it the old 10-4 for a video, right? For the talents, now, I will say, the Ogryn Gunluggin meta is something that I'm not really in, so I don't know what stats you take or talents you take. But this is what I take, and I like it. So we have Smash 'em. To give us a little melee power, we have Heavyweight, Linchpin, Reloaded, Steady Grip, Frag Bomb, Soften them up, because Soften them up's like, come on now. Point Blank Barrage, Bullet Bravado, Light 'em Up, and we're going down and grab Ammo Stash, Hard Knocks, Stay Close, Too Stubborn to Die, Get Stuck In, Bruiser, No Pushover, Won't Give In, and then Feel No Pain, and all blips of Feel No Pain. Now, obviously, you say, oh, why don't you go down to Burst Limiter Override? And it's like, I'm not really I'm just not a big fan of the tree, I'm gonna be real. Maybe I'm wrong about it, but, you know, I much prefer Feel No Pain. Anyway, that's the build. Let's get into a game, shall we? Alrighty, and we're in. Now, I did join, and then you're gonna hear my cat shout at me through this entire video, because he's got to eat soon, but he can wait. He's a big boy, he can wait. Anyway, so I was watching Northern Lion play Lethal Company, a VOD of his, and it is truly the funniest piece of content you could ever look at, because watching him navigate the labyrinths of Lethal Company, he will well and truly go down the same route he just went down. So, like, you'll watch him go back, like, go down a route, go upstairs to a dead end, run down, run to another dead end, pop around, go back up the stairs was the dead end, and then he just can. And the thing is, while he's doing this, he's telling some like spinning some yarn about, you know, some like story he had from when he was in Costco or at Disneyland, or like when he was ordering like sushi from Uber Eats, without skipping a single beat. Oh, here's the modifier, by the way: high intensity hunting grounds, magistri oubliette. Oubliette's a fun word. Anyway. And it's truly funny. It's like, I don't know how to describe it. It's just truly a fascinating, truly the Socrates of our time. Damn, we lost the other Ogryn. Alright. Also, Stalker 2's out. Someone just opened it up on Steam for. I heard it's really bad. I heard it's got a really bad release. Not like in terms of like the game's bad, but like the game released bad. You know what I'm saying? Like the old like Cyberpunk release day type shit. Although, you know, once again, whenever I talk about Cyberpunk, all my stories are like external, because my Cyberpunk day one had the only like one major bug, and then there was only one minor bug, and that was my Cyberpunk like experience. Like even before all the patches, because I had played the game like religiously. Such a phenomenal game. I could go on about how good Cyberpunk is for hours. But yeah, my major bugs is... Anyway. Was during a cutscene where Jackie's driving you in a car to like a location. Or you're driving Jackie. Anyway, it was like one of those things where like, I think it was Jackie, because he was driving you. It was a cutscene where you're driving, and in the cutscene, a car, like an NPC car, got in the way. And the game, I guess, didn't know what to do with the car at the time. So it literally deconstructed it bit by bit, and then it disappeared. And then the person, like, floating, like, stood up and walked away. It was truly fascinating, and I wish I still had the clip, but it accidentally got caught in my purgation of my machine. Is it worth using here? I mean, hey, grenades are meant to be used. Quite frankly, because I have the Achilles... If I was using the Gorgum, I probably wouldn't have used the grenade there, but because I'm using the Achilles, which isn't exactly like the best at hitting things over cover, we will continue with the grenade. Yeah, and then the second bug I had, not really a major bug, but one of the first cutscenes you meet Johnny, where he's smoking all the fake cigarettes in your brain. He kept like just recreating cigarettes, so like the cigarettes would float in the air, and it was kind of funny. Speaking of Keanu Reeves, he's going to be in Secret Level. I don't know what he's going to be in. The Secret Level stuff I'm most looking forward to. If you don't know, Secret Level is a show made by the people who did Love, Death, and Robots. Gunner, there's an Ogryn behind you, man. Essentially, it's a show about video games, and the tagline is all your favorite video games, and then there's an episode about Concord, which is really, really funny. But obviously, the Space Marine one is the one I'm most excited for, because it's Space Marine 2 with Captain Titus, or Lieutenant Titus, I should say, and some other Ultramarines, and that's always fun. And then there's the Sifu one. Also looks really cool, because from the shiny bits we got in the trailer of the Sifu one, it looks like a John Wick movie, and we love John Wick in this household, quite frankly. Other ones I'm looking forward to, the D&D one I'm kind of interested in. Don't really remember if anything else caught my eye there. I'm interested in the Concord one just because I want to see what the hell they were trying to sell Concord as. You know? Because obviously Concord didn't even last 8 days. It would be really funny if they released the Concord episode. And let's say the Concord episode is highly rated, right? Because I figured it will be, right? It's done by like a really like reliable producers. Obviously, we don't know who the writers are. Oh, thank you for not throwing me off, being very kind to you. But, you know, the people who did Love, Death, and Robots, so there's going to be like some guarantee of quality there. It'd be really funny if the Concord episode was really, really good, and then like Sony tries to re-release Concord, and it just does even worse. I mean, what they should have done, they should have just done what every company does and just release Concord for free and refund all the people who bought it, right? That would have been the wise choice, IMO. Oh, I forgot how little damage the Achilles does if you're not buffed up or right in their face. There's a trap I gotta be wary of. Ow, I'm gonna die here. Fortunately, there was a handrail there. Very rude. Generate toughness real quick by bracing my weapon. Very convenient. One thing I do like is that just the easy access to toughness the Ogryn has in this build, which means I probably should be running toughness, but getting curios for things you want is such a pain in the ass, because the only way to do it is through milk, and that's mystery acquisition, or either through the limited time acquisitions or mystery stuff, and it's like, I just don't. Just once again, curios definitely need to hit the old rework button. I want the little one. There's 3 ammo bags here. I'm eating good. I'm gonna hit the button. Ouch, I'm scratching my nose. But yeah. Oh, I didn't mean to ping that. I wanted to just take it. There's a pox burster somewhere. There it is. Alrighty. Just spread the love, and by love I mean incendiary rounds. I'm really looking forward to the stubber coming out, the heavy, normal heavy stubber, the non-twin linked one. It's gonna be very interesting, very interesting. Oh, what? I didn't even. Oh, but that's a different dog. Very rude of that Ogryn to look at my suffering and not kill it. I'm just gonna do that. Oh! Wow, it rolled behind the fucking wall. So unlucky. Oh my god, I hate you, Achilles. Alright. That's behind me, I'm pretty sure, right? You're coming down the stairs here? Yeah, you are. Nice. Yeah. Where was I? Oh yeah, the other interesting but yeah, Sony should just release Concord for free, refunded the people that bought it, and then just did like double XP weekend. Like really, I mean, like, because that way, if it's a free game, you can guarantee some level of success, especially from a big company like Sony, right? Who's kind of got like that guarantee of success that comes with being Sony, right? Even if the games they don't make aren't necessarily, you know, good all the time, but that's, you know, what game company releases consistently good games. There's probably one like you're thinking of, and I'd probably agree with you. I guess Firm Software. Speaking of which, Sony was looking to buy Firm Software. I don't know if that'll go through. I kind of hope it doesn't. I'd rather Sony not own Firm Software. Let Firm Software be owned by whoever it's owned by currently. It's fine. What else was that one talked about? I literally had something in my mind not even 2 seconds ago, and it's lost. Oh, the Game Awards. So Space Marine 2, nor did Helldive. Some people were mad Helldivers didn't get recommended Game of the Year. Can you get recommended Game of the Year if you didn't, as a live action? Like Fortnite didn't get recommended, right? And objectively, that's statistically doing better than Helldivers, right? I'll go down in a second here. I'm kind of getting eaten up. So, weird that people were mad that Helldivers didn't get recommended when it didn't come out this year. But I digress. People were mad that Balatro got a nomination for the Game of the Year. There's two types of tweets. People are being mad. Balatro got, which is like a roguelike poker game kind of vibe. Which is crazy for an indie game being recommended Game of the Year. I feel like that's insane, right? Has that happened recently before? Was there an indie game on the last recommendation? Anyway, there's some people that are like somewhat upset. Well, okay, hold on. Let me compartmentalize real quick. So, there's people upset Balatro got a recommendation because it's like some indie game. But they're not upset because it's the indie game. They're upset that it got recommended over like Stellar Blade, which is like, once again, I've not seen a single drop of gameplay of Stellar Blade. The only I'm sorry, my throat's so scratchy right now. The only content I've seen of Stellar Blade is quite literally I think her name's Eve. I need this thing to come around the corner. Is Eve's literally just they put on the naked armor and they make her climb up a ladder or swing around a pole or something. And like a new update came out for it, and the only gameplay I've seen in the new update is Eve being dressed as 2B and then them showing off her titties and ass jiggling. It's like, where's the game? What's the game, man? Like, I'm aware it's a hack and slash. I don't know what style of hack and slash is, like Devil May Cry and Nier Automata. Is it like God of War? Is it like, you know, like what is it? What is it? I don't. What's the story? I don't know. I've literally only seen this chick's tits and ass. You know what's crazy? I haven't even seen any like art of her on Twitter. The only time I've seen this girl naked, or like any semblance of nudity, is through like the actual video game, which is like says a lot. IMO. Because like if artists aren't drawing your, you know, hot lady, it's like, is your game really that good? Because I see drawings of 2B every single day in my life. Like, there's not a single day where I do not see that that android. You know? But Eve, or whatever, I think it's Eve. Could be Stella. I'm pretty sure it's Eve, though. Like, my brain is saying Eve is correct. Not a lick. And it's like these, mostly it's these, like, these anti-woke bros who thought Stellar Blade was, like, some criticism of the woke. Whatever that means. So, and they're just mad that it got recommended. Another genre of tweet I've seen is, like, people being like, what the hell's Balatro? And then a second, like, their next tweet is like, I've made a grave mistake. And it's like 6 hours later, and they show that they have 6 hours on Balatro. I haven't played Balatro. But I have a bunch of buddies into it, and it's crack. I'm pretty sure it's like video game crack. Now we're reaching the part of the build I don't like, when they run out of ammo. I mean, the ammo situation right now is crazy. Oh, never mind. All right, let's see if he has field improv. Yeet. He doesn't, but there's a grenade right here, so we're good. We're so back. Another genre of tweet, which I kind of agree with this. People are kind of mad that Shadow of the Erdtree is being recommended for Game of the Year. Now, I don't know if this was the case for older Game of the Years, but I don't ever remember DLC being recommended for Game of the Year. And it feels like, I don't know, I feel like remasters and DLCs probably should not be, like, recommended for Game of the Year. Especially if it already won Game of the Year. Just someone shoot the dog. Oh. Oh, no, you could shoot the dog. I thought he was outside. Yeah, I don't know. Just kind of feels a little bit rough. Maybe they're struggling to, like, I don't know, did a lot of, I feel like, I don't know. Feels like a situation where they didn't have, like, a lot of big names to put on Game of the Year, so they just threw on Elden Ring anyway. And I'm like, you could have, come on, Geoff, you could have done some indie games. Like, more indie games. You already put one up there, you could have put a couple more. And also, some dudes are mad that Space Marine 2 isn't on the Game of the Year recommendation. And I'm going to sit here as someone who enjoys Space Marine 2. Darktide is the better game. It just is. And Darktide did get recommended for Game of the Year, so I wouldn't expect Space Marine 2 to get recommended. Like, don't get me wrong. Space Marine 2, good game. Not Game of the Year material. It's not. It's not like some 10 out of 10. It's easily like 7 out of 10. You know? Like, it's a good game, but it's not a game of the year material. Let's be real. Let's sit with our... We gotta, like, sit with ourselves here. And I think that's okay. Space Marine 2 didn't need to be game of the year material. It was fine. It's good how it is, you know? I really wonder how I think I'll like the Gunluggin build with the normal heavy stubber, you know, not the twin linked. Although it is annoying that they called it a heavy stubber. They could have just called it something else, because now it's just gonna be, I gotta specify I'm using the goddamn twin linked heavy stubber instead of just the heavy stubber like I've been saying for the past however many years. You know, probably deserves the win game of the year. Balatro. I'm gonna be real. I don't think I voted for Balatro. I might have voted for Balatro for the Helmies, actually. I can't remember. I voted. I have a video. I don't remember what I fucking did. Ow, me, that hurt. God, I wish the... One thing I also don't like about the kills is that it's got no oomph to it. These bullets are like bees, you know what I'm saying? They don't have any oomph. Like, the Gorgum's got oomph to it. This thing doesn't have any oomph, you know? Big nerf to the weapon, for real. In my personal opinion. I thought I could slide under the dog, and I was really hoping it worked, because it would have been, like, kind of cool. And I'm gonna be real, my hand was, in fact, off my... Not off my keyboard, but it was off my mouse as I was scratching my nose. Hey, you're supposed to be dead. Yeah, like, I don't know. Elden Ring being on the DLC definitely feeds into that, like, mindset some people have of being like, oh, the Game Awards are just like a industry plant simulator. And it's like, a little bit, yeah. But also, like, you know, it is what it is, I guess. I mean, all I hope is that Elden Ring, as much as I love Shadow of the Erdtree and I love Elden Ring, I hope it doesn't win. I hope Balatro wins, because I think it'd be really, really cool if Balatro won. Either that, or either Balatro or like a dragon. I'd be happy if either of those won. Oh my! What the? What is happening to these damn dogs? I hope they never change the dog physics, please. It is so infinitely funny. No, my instant replay is not on, so I can clip the dog. I don't know why my instant replay isn't automatically turning on like normal. Only a little annoying. Costume. I'll take that. Gonna save it for the boss, though. Hopefully find an ammo crate. Honestly, if I find the ammo crate first, I'm grabbing it. Just gonna do this. Don't you want me like... I've been listening to APT by Bruno Mars and Rose all day. It's a song I've been literally looping all day. It's such a banger. Absolutely. But we love Bruno Mars in this household as well. There's some of his songs we don't fuck with, but I Catch Grenade for You? Come on now. Today I don't feel like doing anything. Come on now. Bangers, all of them. Nothing at all. I'm not going to sit here and say I'm better than Bruno Mars, quite frankly. Like, I'm not better than Taylor Swift. And there's a lot... Look, there's a lot you can criticize Taylor Swift for, and the fact that she uses her private jet like every other day, and she kind of scams her audience with all the guitar releases and re-releases of albums she sells for extraordinary prices. Although, relatively, her guitars are cheap. They're like $250, I think. Could be $350. It's in the under $400, which I think is like, sounds cheap for a guitar. Especially one that is merch, but I could be wrong. The other issue is that she has like 20 of them, so it's like, you know. That could potentially be a criticism upon her. But I'm not going to sit here and say that her music isn't a banger. 22, you know, like, come on now. Romeo and Juliet, who do you think I am? You think I'm better than Taylor Swift? Hell no. I'll put it, I won't put it on. But I'll listen to that shit. I'll jam out, as the youth would say. You know. Is he down there? No, I'm assuming he's down there. I have a little pizza stuck between my teeth. I gotta floss. Now, you may be wondering, why didn't you floss after? Well, I was drinking my tea, and I don't want to go floss and then drink my tea and just ruin all my toothbrushing, right? Now, I guess I could have flossed before that, because you don't really need to floss, you know. It's not like drinking the tea would ruin the brushing of my teeth, not necessarily flossing, but, yeah, I'd like to get it all done in one. Did they nerf cooldown stims? I remember cooldown stims being a lot better, or did it just bug out? Because I feel like my bar did not go up any quicker at all. I could be a nut job though. I mean, I think like I'm pretty sure I bugged it out by activating my ability right as I hit it. You know? Or maybe they did nerf cooldown stims and I just forgot. Remember them, like, you used to be able to get 2 of those bad boys out. Well, that guy looks tough. I'm holding my gun with one hand. I don't know if it was like, maybe I was bracing it, but it looked a little awkward. Alrighty, that was a quick one. Well, if you made this far in the video, thank you for watching. Like and subscribe, or don't. I am not your mother, but you better brush your teeth. Have a good one. Bye-bye.